Shalom Israel. This lesson is called We Are All Like Job. We are all like Job. And I want to start off with the book of Job. And let's go to Job chapter 2. Verse 1. Again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord said to Satan, "From where do you come?" So Satan answered the Lord and said, "From going to and fro on the earth, and from walking back and forth on it." Then the Lord said to Satan, "Have you considered my servant Job?" Salakia. "Have you considered my servant Job, that there is none like him on the earth, a blameless and upright man, who fears the Most High and shuns evil? And still he assures us with words of peace and truth." Oh, Salakia, excuse me. Wrong verse, Salakia. I butchered that. "And still he holds fast to his integrity, although incited me against him to destroy. Although you would incited me against him to destroy him without cause." So Satan answered the Lord and said, "Skin for skin. Yes, all that a man has he will give for his life. But stretch out your hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will surely curse you to your face." And the Lord said to Satan, "Behold, he's in your hand, but spare his life." So Satan went out from the presence of the Lord. And struck Job with painful boils from the soles of his foot to the crown of his head. And he took for himself a potsherd which to scrape himself while he sat in the midst of the ashes. Then his wife said to him, "Do you still hold fast to your integrity? Curse the Most High and die." But he said to her, "You speak as one of the foolish women speak. Shall we indeed accept good from the Most High, and shall we not accept adversity?" In all this, Job did not sin with his lips. And I say that by saying this. We're all going to come across some adversity. We're all, Satan is going to, he's the spiritual demon. Satan is going to mess with individuals. He's going to, straighten certain people that, he's going to deal with in our electronics. He's going to deal with, the job. He's going to deal with, everything. But you have to fast and pray. You have to make him flee. Not just that. You will be tried. Because just like I explained to you, the Most High was having counsel. And he was having counsel with his sons. And everybody knows that his sons on the right-hand side are Michael, Uriel, Gabriel. His sons on the left-hand side is Satan. Satan, and the rest of his minions. And his, Azazel, those are his left-hand spirits. So, they sat down like you sit down at the table and you have counsel and you have converse and you conversate. And the Most High asked him, "Have you considered my servant Job?" In a boastful, bragging manner, like, this man is upright. There's nothing you can say or do to lean his faith. And Satan seemed like he was pretty upset. Like, man, look what, you got a hedge over this guy. You can't nobody touch him. And the Most High said, "Well, go ahead, you can have him. Just don't kill him." You understand what I'm saying? And Satan, you could see, as the conversation went, you could tell that the enemy was, had already probably tried him before and probably asked the father, like, man, let me have that dude. Let me have him. Because the Most High was like, was telling him, let me go to the script. Let me go back to it. Shalakia. Let me go back to it. He said, although you incited me against him to destroy him without cause. So he had asked, Satan asked the Most High Yahawah, but time and time again, man, Father, let me have him. He has not been tried like everyone else. Let me try him, So he gave him the permission to do so. So that lets you also know the power of Yahawah. That you have to ask permission. No, Satan just doesn't attack. The enemy just doesn't attack. Demons just don't do what they do unless they granted permission by the Most High, and that right there tells you. So when people blame and be like, "Oh, Satan is moving," and say, "Oh, just blame," you can't blame Satan. Sometimes it's just you fucking up, or it's the Most High Yahawah, our Father, who allows the fuck ups to happen, to see where your faith and integrity and your strength is at. And just like Job had told his wife when he scolded her and said, "You speak like a foolish woman," after cursing our father, because of the things that were being allowed to happen, but he knew, but Job was an upright man, a wonderful man in the eyes of the Lord, a faithful servant. So he let her know, like, man, you a foolish woman. You speak like a foolish woman. You understand what I'm saying? Because they were blessed beyond recognition with cattle, and everybody knew cattle in those days, and sheep, and stock, and all that stuff was worth that, and land was worth was much money and gold, and not to mention having plenty of gold and silver. Job was rich, with an abundance of kids and children. He was a wealthy man and a faithful, honorable man. And he was tried, and that's what the Most High does to us. You will be tried. You will be, sometimes conversation. We all know conversations are in hand. Let's test him on this level. Let's test him on that level. Let's see where he's at in the spirit. Is he faithful like he says he is? Will he do the work? Will he continue to try to practice and the righteous laws? Will he continue to fast and to pray? Will he continue to speak to people about me? Let them know my power. Let them know who he is. He is. You understand what I'm saying? All praise to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And then, if you start to take it easy and start putting it on cruise control, that's when it happens. Because it's a righteous balance. You got to take the good, the bad with the bad, and stay even keel.